YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Buddha back in the building. A little echoey for the time being. You can see that the setup behind me is different. We are back, baby. Back in the new building. I am now permanently resided in my new place. So we are here, finally set up at least enough to where I can record this video. Gotta work on the sound, so excuse the echo chamber that's gonna be going on for a minute. But I had to get a video out on everything that has happened over the last few days. I went away, took me and the lady on a nice little staycay, a little late Valentine's celebration to enjoy and just decompress, which was greatly and much needed. But don't think your boy did not see all the hype that was happening surrounding last Cloudia. I'm still just astounded. AIDIS, listen, there have been complaints about the pace of things in the past that I have also reviewed when I first started looking into this game. But they're just now spitting straight fire out like a fire-breathing dragon. They're not stopping. We got a new Dr. Stone rerun coming, already in-game news. It's coming on the second after maintenance. But there's more stuff to go over. This isn't all there is. If we just look through here, it's just very cool what they're bringing. We know from a couple leaks that I personally saw on Reddit first, and then a lot on the Discord, people bringing it up. There's 2 new characters coming. It says here a total of 5 characters will be available. And if I'm not mistaken, the 3 characters, which we're going to look at in a bit where I got this information, the 3 previous characters that were initially released are going to get buffs, which is very exciting. And we're getting this SR Stoneworld arc again, which for me is awesome because obviously I wasn't around when this came the first time. So now I get to snag this one, and I have a chance to snag the SSR arc that also comes with it. I think it's like the Light of Science magic or something like that, which comes with incredible OP abilities and a really nice Arc Ether reward. I'm super excited to have the chance to snag that. It looks like they're bringing a special original story unfolding with this event. So they're going to either do a completely new event slash story, or maybe they're expanding on the one that they initially released. And then it just explains what Dr. Stone is. I actually did just start watching it. I think I'm on like episode 8 of season 1 because of this collab, and I'm enjoying the series a lot. So AIDIS is killing it with these collaborations they're doing. All right, and here we are back on the Buddha Gang Discord again. Huge shout out to our boy Rithik. You can see one of the LC mods over there. Went ahead and took the liberty to scour through the LC chat and copy paste everything Barleen talked about. I'm assuming this was posted yesterday, my time, at about 1:23 a.m. So approximately 2 days ago, roughly 2 days ago, Barleen jumped in the main LC Discord chat and just started dropping a bunch of information like she does from time to time. And Rithik right here, aka The Forest, went ahead and compiled all that info into one nice little post on the Buddha Gang Discord. It's also pinned. If I click up here, you can find everything he said in the pinned section, so no need to scour through my Discord to find exactly what I'm looking at right here. But we're gonna go through it because there's a lot of exciting things, a lot of heat coming very fast. So I hope you either have your wallets ready or you've been saving your stones. I hope you haven't been pulling on these trap banners. You know, we've warned you. So here we go. Let's just look through it. Hey boys, technically not Monday yet, but we announced the collab already. So does she talk about it or not? She's going to. Basically, the event will mostly be a rerun from the last time. Much easier to do now. I don't know what that entails. Change the UI and stuff, decrease the amount of material you need. So it just seems like grinding it up will be a lot more new player friendly. Not super exciting for the vets who are looking for a challenge at this point. But with the introduction of a lot of people from the DMC collab, this is probably a good thing since a lot of people couldn't even craft sulfa drug. I don't know what that is yet, but I'm hoping it's good. We'll find out when it comes along. and the reward is much better. Looks like we're gonna get unit prisms. They're starting to bring unit prisms back. They brought a whole list of unit prisms with the Valentine's event. They gave out a bunch of prisms for the DMC event. So it looks like giving us more unit prisms is becoming a trend, which is extremely exciting. Onto the banner, it's kind of split between the new and old. And there is a guaranteed ticket. You have a 25% chance of getting a new unit if you have all 3 from last time. So obviously I don't have any from last time. So if I'm looking at that math, I don't even have to break down the math. Rithik probably is giving us a much better explanation here. If you look right under me, it says Rithik's math, 25% Kohaku, 25% Senku, 25% Tsukasa, and then 12.5 split between the 2 new units. That would make a lot of sense to break it down like that. I'm honestly not mad at any of the units that I get. I think the least desired unit for me would be Tsukasa, just because he's a physical type. He's a pretty meh physical type, underwhelming, especially when you first have him. He doesn't look fantastic until you actually build him out, which I wouldn't be focusing on him anytime soon. But I know Senku is a very unique unit, which would be an awesome pickup. Kohaku is just a shredder. She shreds everything, and I think it's just really fun to use. A lot of people have nothing but good things to say about her. And then a smaller chance to get the 2 new units. They're bringing Chrome and Jen, who I have not yet met in the anime. Chrome I was just introduced to, so it will be interesting to see what their kits look like. This is where Barleen mentions, but the 3 units will get some kind of buff, so they are staying true to what they said. Unit buffing, previous unit buffing is in the works. It is something that will come around, just like it is right here. She says it's complicated, but some will get buffed more than others. Lily Smug. You can't see that emote, but we'll see what she's meaning by that. Now on to this week's update, which we know is coming the 25th. In 2 days. No event update because yes, I think a lot of people, especially the newer players, right? Vets are kind of excluded from this, but the majority of new players are probably not even close to finishing the Del Morto unit. 1, because the higher levels maybe just be too difficult for their roster, or 2, you've been focusing on grinding out the Merity event, which is going to end, I believe, tomorrow. For example, I just finished grinding out all of the Merity mission rewards, and I've just began this Del Morto event, so they're going to give us whatever extra time between now and Dr. Stone to finish grinding out that event. But we do have this story update. With story update, very likely a new unit, and it's probably who you think it is. I'm sure AIDIS, Barleen, Kit, they've all been watching. Everyone is speculating, and we got the leaks on Shift Zex. I made a video on him. So it looks like he is coming the 25th, literally. We're getting Shift Zex. A week later, we're getting this Dr. Stone rerun. We just had the DMC. We got introduced to Merity all in less than a month. It's pretty insane. I mean, we had the DMC collab running for a while, but the end of DMC, Merity, Shift Zex, new collab, like, is a ton of stuff being jammed down our throats. Now, I don't want to be like, slow down, and then they go back to posting almost nothing every now and then. But there's definitely a balance between the two, right? She's saying, I guess she kind of made sure that they announced the collab rerun before that banner drops, so you really should pick which banner you want. I don't know what kind of response that is. Like, I want both. I wasn't, especially for brand new players, you're going to introduce a Shift main character and then rerun a highly regarded collab that old players hype up, and now you're giving it back to the new players like myself, but making us choose between the hype. I don't know how to feel. You're playing with my emotions. And look at this on the quality of life side of things. We're adding more materials to the friend point shop, as in 6-star material. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make a call. We're getting the new lights added to the friend point shop. Finally, visionary lights, foreign lights. Oh my gosh. Like in the Q&A we saw end of January, I asked Taka-san if they were going to put those in the friend point shop. He said they were going to do it, and it looks like on the 25th, I'm hoping, they introduce that, and that's just going to be amazing. It's going to allow so many of us, including myself, to just get characters to that potential level 100 cap that much faster, because now we don't have to rely on the awful odds of it dropping from the event material farming stage. I guess they're also going to be putting some more Gramtical, is what she called him, Zlorg, who I've also made that video on how to acquire him. They're going to be putting some of his prisms in the friend point shop, which is super hype. So hopefully they give us, you know, all 10 prisms available, or 1 weekly, however they choose to do it, so that we can get him to that 100 SC cap. Obviously, we have no way to get him that bonus 20 SC you can typically get from summoning units, because he is a free-to-play acquire-only unit. But here is the solution to that. They're going to be adding his prisms, which I probably will go for. I don't know why, I looked at his kit and I really have the desire to build out Zlorg and make him my multi-elemental caster to deal with the tower and the spirits that don't get affected by physical damage. I think he'd be a great unit to deal with those people just sitting in the background. And he's got a lot of potential to convert his magic power to physical power, so that he's dealing a good amount of damage on his skills and normal attack as well as his spells. Barlene said that's about everything. We've shown all 5 units like we saw before. Almost forgot, we should expect new arcs, which is dope. I guess they're going to be themed around the 2nd season, which is airing right now. That's what prompted them to do this rerun, which, like I said, has also made me actually start watching the anime, which I am enjoying very much. So it's just hype all around. She said we already have PC client, just not global, basically making a joke that sometime after multiplayer, it is coming, man. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and keep riding on the back of Rithik, because he's always got such good things to say. Here he posted some more thoughts, further thoughts on everything that we just read. And I'll go ahead and read it out with you guys. He's just said, hey to LC peeps, especially newer players, quick PSA regarding the upcoming Stone collab. During the event, we're getting that free SR arc called Stone World. Don't overlook it just because it's SR. Has 2 things that make it absolutely amazing. It has the Earth spell after 3,700 years. There we go. I scrolled down a little bit so you could actually see the whole message. It has the Earth spell after 3,700 years. It's an AoE T3 Earth spell that has the distinction of having the fastest spell animation in the game, making it excellent for ether farming. Now, I probably do need to do an updated Arc ether farming video. It still gives you the general gist of how to ether farm, but there's much better strategies to do it, and there's a couple outdated tips that I mentioned in there regarding spell casting specifically, since time stop isn't a thing anymore. A lot of people are very confused. That's the little TS with the little cancel symbol next to certain spells. In the past, I believe it used to stop time, kind of like if anyone uses God Heal, it'll stop time, heal the unit, and then and then the battle will continue. That's what these spells used to do, but not anymore. So now this spell is the king of ether farming if you're going to go the spell casting route, because it has the fastest animation, but you just need to make sure that your unit can deal enough damage to wipe the field. Basically, when that's possible, you can clear the field almost instantaneously with this spell. The SR arc also comes with this Arc Ether Rewards Stone Statue of a Bird. It's an accessory that gives you 25 attack and 40 defense, really nice stat boosts, and it also makes it so the unit equipped cannot faint from enemy attack. I'm already seeing how OP this is for PvP. It's just nice because of the stat boosts it gives, but also cannot faint from enemy attack is an extremely powerful ability, especially in PvP. If you're taking a bunch of hits from multiple enemies, your unit is likely to faint more quickly. However, with this accessory equipped, you don't have to worry about your unit basically becoming stunned for a certain amount of time. And lastly, Rithik basically compiled a summary of all the most important things we just read through. I probably could have just read this and made it look a lot nicer and cleaner. However, I just looked at this as a follow up to what everything we read directly from Barleen, and it's all nice and summarized here, which again you can also find in the pinned messages. I think it's the third pin down at the moment, at the time I'm recording this. So if you just want the gist of everything that's coming, pause the video right now. You can read right here. We're getting some stuff on the 25th, and then a lot of hype. Basically a collab back to back. For me, this is a brand new collab, this Dr. Stone. It's a rerun for many players, but for a lot of us new players, it's like they're doing back to back collabs, because they're also introducing new stuff with this, which is just crazy hype. I'm so happy that it seems like AIDIS is just taking this game in the right direction, building up hype. I see so much good feedback for it. When I first started playing, you know, it was kind of a beaten up, battered horse on the ground. People were just kicking the hell out of it, and now it seems like we're making a turnaround. So applause to you, AIDIS. Thank you for bringing us such great content, such hype things, and things for me to talk about and get excited for. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am, because we're back in the building, baby. It was a little hiatus getting this move done. This background you see behind me is only going to get better and improve. I'm thinking about putting up a green screen so I can just put myself directly in the video and you just see a floating Buddha all around the screen. Or I could take the different route and start just decking out the room and making it just a cool, nice background. So many options, so many things, so much to cover. And I'm here, I'm hyped for it all with you guys. Good to be back. That's all I gotta say. And let me know your thoughts to everything that's coming. That's all I got for this video. There'll be more coming your way, so check out the channel, subscribe if you haven't already. And y'all know what I say. Work hard, play harder. See you in the next video.